played it and just failed miserably. So I'm not surprised that this game's also pretty fucking difficult. Also, chat, Spelunky 2 is coming out like this month. And I've made my decision not to get the PS4 version and instead wait. As I decided on stream, I'm going to wait for a PC release. And it's gonna be a tough wait, because I'm gonna see gameplay and people enjoying it, and I'm gonna fucking hate that. But hey, as long as they don't fuck it up like Crystal Chronicles. And again, one of the main reasons I'm holding off and not playing it is so I don't have to boot up my fucking PS4 while I'm streaming. And also because my controllers don't work. You know the fiascos of my controllers, chat. You already know this. It pains me greatly that I have this issue, but... How did they mess it up? Well, what? Crystal Chronicles got messed up. That's a whole different story. Ross and AlphaRad were playing it, and they were like, nope, uninstall. It took them a half hour or an hour before they gave up on it. And, that's a shame. They royally fucked that up. So... But in terms of my controllers, I'm not really sure how they got fucked up. My main PS4 controller that I used for years, one or both, I'm not sure which, I think it might have been just one, of the R buttons, R and L buttons, just does not work properly. Like, during Shadow of the Colossus, I would hold down the button and I would lose grip, and the arrows would just fire. So that controller has fucked up L and R buttons. And the control stick, the left control stick, just plain does not work properly. It's got drift from my new one that I bought, the red one, which I really liked. It's broken. So... And I didn't drop the controllers or anything. It's just funny that people complain about Joy-Con drift. I haven't had that yet. I know it's real, but I haven't had it yet. And yet my PlayStation controllers are just fucked. So... What I did have with the Joy-Con is they wouldn't reach the system. The signal... When I first got my Switch, let me... refresh people's memories, or if you never knew this, I'll tell you what happened. So, in terms of the Switch, I never really had any major problems, which I'm shocked. I'm fucking shocked with how much I've played the Switch. I do mostly use the Pro Controller, but anyway. When I streamed Breath of the Wild for the very first time, I was using the Joy-Con, and the signals were not, like, registering. Like, I'd press a button, it wouldn't work, I'd move, I'd stop moving. And, what happened was, the Joy-Con signals were getting blocked, or they just plain weren't working. So, I had to send it into Nintendo, and they fixed it, and then it was able to reach the Switch. Like, the IR signal, or whatever signal it was not reaching. And, was possibly being blocked by my router? I'm not sure. Bluetooth? Yeah, well, you'd not expect Bluetooth to be lame like that, but... So that was my Switch issue. I had that early on, got my Joy-Con fixed, and haven't had the issue since. But I do have this new problem with the PS4 where my controller doesn't even turn on the system anymore. Last time I tried to play PS4, I couldn't, or rather, play a Blu-ray, I couldn't even turn the system on. The controller wasn't even getting recognized. So, I don't know what the fuck that new and innovative problem is, but... Oh, nice. Health. Vinny, I'm guessing you tried to resync it with USB cables. That I did. That I did. Did you have a power outage? Well, eventually I had to use the red controller with the cable, but I tried 3 different cables. I explained this on stream not too long ago, and black controller still doesn't connect to the PS4 properly. And it's synced up. I've done everything I'm supposed to do. Just doesn't work, man. Vinny, do you not have somewhere where you can just buy another PS4 controller? Yeah, of course I could. I could order one. I literally just bought the red one, though. So you, like, just buy another controller. It's like a $60 thing. It sucks that I can't just return it. Well, that was a mistake. It's just a shame. So, in my mind, I'm like, well, do I really need a PS4 controller? Because what am I gonna play on PS4 that's not on everything else? I've already played Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've played through Bloodborne. You know, I'm good on that. Maybe I'll just get a PS5 when that comes out, and then use that controller. So I'm not really sure how much use I'm gonna get out of the PS4 to warrant me buying a full other controller. But it's another reason why Spelunky would not be good, because Spelunky... You know, there's a lot of precision in Spelunky, and everything you do that... Everything you do in that game matters to some large degree. And if I have, like, faulty controls on both controllers, then I'm worried that it would not work very well. Vinny, do you plan on playing Elden Ring? Yes. Yes, I do. Someone said, given you have some experience with Souls-likes, very minimal experience, just Sekiro and Bloodborne, really. But yeah, I'm interested in Elden Ring. It's got George R. R. Martin as a writer, which I do like his writing. Those first 3 Game of Thrones books, the Ice and Fire books, are really good. And so I want to see what he's capable of in that universe, and I also just like that style of fantasy. Fuck. And I do love, I really do love Bloodborne and its gameplay. Let's see. Small. Someone also mentioned, like, books 3 and 4, 4 and 5, like Feast for Crows and Dance of Dragons are not that are terrible. I don't agree that they're terrible. I don't really care for Feast for Crows that much, but I thought Dance with Dragons had some good stuff in it. It's just getting very complicated. There's the whole marine knot, if anyone knows what that is, that he couldn't write himself out of. So. I'm not going to explain it, but it's an annoying thing. Vinny, George R. R. Martin approved the ending of Game of Thrones TV shows and were based off of his notes. Right, which is why David and Dan should have, like, changed it, because their show was very different from the books by the time they got there. They should have made their own ending with some of the stuff from George. And I hope George sees what happened as like, nope, changing it! Where's the thing where you can give Karen more money? Where's that fucking thing? Squid poop. Let's just get that. That's a good one. manager's room. Wow. 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 I don't know, man. I'm still not... I don't like the way that ending went down, and I could very easily see George fucking it up because these stories have become too complex. However, there's still fake Aegon. Sorry to go into Game of Thrones talk, but hear me out. There's a character in the books that would change the motivations of so many characters that was not in the show. Also, Budget Jack Sparrow was an amazing character. Euron Greyjoy is so good in the books, and he's just horrendously bad in the show. Jaime was butchered in the show. Like, there's so many things that could be done differently that are not what we saw. And I do think that if George were to write his endings... According to George on his blog a while back, people were like, George, are your books gonna have the same endings in the show as the show? And his answer was, well, yes and no, and yes and no, and yes and no. So, yes and no. Oh my god, this is horrendous. What have I done? I don't know how to play this class. I just don't think he's gonna finish it. I think he's probably doing well with Winds of Winter, and he said he's been working on it, but I think if we get Winds of Winter, we're not gonna get a Dream of Spring. I don't think he's gonna finish the series. So, it's a shame. But again, I do think he had the potential to at least end it better than the show ended, and I think they rushed, and there's a million other things. They wanted to do Star Wars, you name it. It felt rushed, and it felt like they tried to fit a square peg in a round hole and do George's ending when maybe they should have done some of George's ending and then logically ended that show the way the show was going as opposed to the way the books were supposed to end. So, that's as much as I'll say about that. Sorry to reiterate, I've said this on stream a couple times. I'm sorry if you've had to hear this bullshit multiple times. I just, you know, you stream every day, you run out of stuff to talk about. There's bound to be reruns. It's okay, but it's not okay, and it's okay, and it's not okay. So Star Wars. No. Vinny, do you think if D&D took the offer for more seasons, the show ending would have worked? Maybe, but I think they still needed to take their time with it. They should have given up the show running. They were clearly done with it and didn't have the same passion for it. They should have given it to someone else. They just wanted to have their names plastered all over it. They thought they were gonna get like a fucking Emmy for that shit. That's how convinced they were that there's some serious Dunning-Kruger effect happening on that last season. So more time, yes, maybe more episodes, another season, but also just better writers. People forget that HBO offered D&D more time to make the last season, and then they filled it with shit. Well, I believe they were offered a whole other season. They could have done a season 9 if they wanted to, but they didn't want to. Then they were offered Star Wars, and then Disney was like, nah, they're not doing Star Wars. there's a lot of people that have posted about, and I've talked about it on stream, but like, you know, people still love and talk about Lord of the Rings, movies and books, right? People still talk about Harry Potter. These are things that have ended. You know, they've had definitive endings, and they're still, you know, fantasy series that are beloved and talked about and memed. Don't see the same thing for Ice and Fire anymore. That's kind of gone. That's why a strong ending is important. It's also why making a giant show with hundreds of characters that you have to pay attention. Okay, maybe not hundreds, but a lot of characters. Like, people that haven't seen the show, I think, get this idea that Game of Thrones was just shock value and subverting expectations and sex and like dicks and nipples and dick nipples. And that's not all it was. It really had some really cool shit. And you really cared about a lot of these characters, and they were written clever, and there's a lot of good political intrigue. And there was some other stuff too. Some amazing action scenes that looked better than almost any movie I've seen, like a fantasy movie. The Battle of Blackwater, Battle of the Bastards, Hard Home, some really fucking classic episodes that looked good. You were, like, you cared about these characters because you followed them, as most prestige TV does. You care about these things. And then your character that you like dies in battle, and it's like, oh, that actually really fucking sucks. That's why people got so emotionally attached and loved this show, and it became such a huge cultural thing. But, so it's not just that, but there's also way too many characters to follow, and to get a satisfactory ending for every character is bound to be tough, because if you make it really complex and you start focusing on like a ton of different characters, it's bound to happen. Vinny, I've never watched it. Do you recommend it, even though the end is poo-poo? I would have, at one point, undoubtedly, with no question, said yes. And now I don't know if I can. Because when you finish the show, a lot of the things that you're watching, and you're like, oh, this is just set up for something bigger and amazing, loses a lot of its meaning. I guess the same could be said for a lot of shows and a lot of endings. But it petered out so badly for me that I don't even really want to rewatch all the amazing stuff that I loved, like season 3 and 4. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a stubborn baby, man. I don't know. But that's just how I feel. I can't change the way I feel about it. However, if there was ever, like, a game that took place in Westeros that was, like, a really good RPG and had all new characters, I'd play it. I have no problem going back to Westeros. It's a cool world. I like the lore. I like the, all the, like, interesting backstory. I like the dragon stuff. I like that magic isn't overused, and when it is used, it's much more impactful. Game of Thrones game like The Witcher, maybe? Yeah. Speaking of The Witcher, did anyone see that Pokemon Go Witcher game? So there's, I forget what the name of it. No? Okay, so I'm not gonna, like, show you- chat, I've been singing a lot more lately, and my voice is cracking all over the fucking place. I apologize for the voice cracks. It's called Monster Slayer, Witcher Monster Slayer. And what it is, it's basically Pokemon Go. You go around in real life, and you level up, you do quests, and there are monsters. You have to slay them. And you find, like dudes, and you have to help them. It's just Pokemon Go, but more of an RPG, progression, and you fight monsters with your sword. So. Yeah, it seems okay. Someone said, wait, Red Vox is still a thing? Yeah, just put out an album. It's not much of a thing, but I have fun with it. Ah. Ah! Crippling intellect. What is that? Let's try Sir Joey the Knight. Let's see. Maximum rune capacity. Intelligence. This is armor. I think probably should get armor and max HP. Because I am not living very long. Vinny, it's really cathartic to hear you rant about Game of Thrones, Star Wars, and Trek. Well, I know some people like the newer Trek. I just love these series, like, because they, their life is fucking tough, and I like a little bit of escapism. These are things that make me happy and brought a lot of, even if they suck now, they brought a lot of joy to me in my life. Oh, I had a lot more gold than I thought I did. Uh-oh. Oh well. Let's see, I have, low health, mana, and weapon damage. Mana regenerates over time. Wow, Sir Joey has, like, no fucking HP. Good jumping, though. Someone said it's almost physically painful to listen to Star Wars and Star Trek talk. Well, I mean, it's a good thing you don't have to watch the stream. So that's helpful, at least. That's one good positive about Twitch, is that there's an X button. Unless someone's forcing you, and let me know who they are. I'll tell them to stop. I'll take that gun from their hands. Ooh! Liam Neeson? Why would he do that? Leslie Nielsen. Fucking hell. Okay, I have to use my magic a lot more with this character. I didn't realize how fast the magic was regenerating. It's really quick. Someone said the character from Call of Duty named Ronald Reagan is forcing them to watch. I can't believe it. What do you mean actor? He's a video game character. There's... Huh? Oh, fuck. There you go. Yeah, this character's all about magic. Someone said, I thought Reagan was a fan of Star Wars. An alien threat would unite us. He said it. It won't. Well, it could unite us in, you know, in Rumble. In Rubble. Rumble 2. Let's get ready to rumble! It could be that. Oh, that's right, that dude copyrighted that. That announcer. Damn. Vinny, do you think about the fact that perhaps new media isn't quite as bad as it's made out to be, perhaps because opinions spread so quickly, it's all overanalyzed in a way that the old media never was? Yes, and no. Yes, because you're right. This character's vegan. I think yes, but also depends on the thing. So there's a lot of critics online, there's a lot of social media that is spreading this stuff much more easily. But it's not just that. I feel like if you have old fans of something that put years and a lot of money into something, eating food hurts you. Oh god. What have I done? And it goes in a direction that you don't like, or if it's poorly written, or if it's just a cynical cash grab that wasn't planned out in advance. Whatever it may be, or if it's a deconstruction of a character that you love and grew up with, yeah, fans are gonna be pissed. So yeah, you're on one level I think that's correct, but I think also write better stories. Forehead. But just think, what would Jim Cameron do? He'd go to the bottom of the Challenger Deep with a pen in his hand, and he'd lock himself in his submarine until he could come up with a good script. Unless it's a Terminator movie, in which case there are no good scripts left. All movies must be made by committee for maximum sales. Wow. That's why I'm glad movies like The Lighthouse exist. There's no, you know, pre-existing Lighthouse property. The director made the movie the way they wanted to make the movie, and it made my top 100 list. Like, I love that movie. And The Witch made it too. Like, that's another great fucking horror movie. What's horror? I say it's horror, but it's more like unsettling horror, but I love that movie. So both of those, you know, that's like a director who just makes whatever the fuck they want. I really like that. His next movie is a Viking revenge story. I've heard, I can't wait. Robert Eggers, thank you for, I forgot his name. And then, like, you can do big Hollywood movies with a vision. If you look at Denis Villeneuve, like, that's a director who can, like, basically tell the studios no. And then you have Chris Nolan, who's like, yeah, we're gonna wait until the movie can be in the theaters. We're not putting it on streaming, fuck you. Which, I mean, I don't entirely agree with, because, again, I don't want people, you know, getting ill based on what happened here in New York months ago and still kind of happening. Less so because, you know, nothing's open still. But, there are some directors that have that power that can just say, no, you're not gonna tell me how to make my movie, and I'm just gonna make it the way I want to, and it's gonna be my vision. That's one of the reasons Stanley Kubrick always wanted to go under budget, and he was very budget conscious, so that way he could make the movies he wanted to, and then the studios would generally leave him the fuck alone. Vinny, did you know that Crusader Kings 3 releases today? What is that? It's a grand strategy game. What, like Age of Empires kind of shit? It's turn-based. It's an RTS. Medieval incest simulator. It's a lot more complex. This is a good gold run so far, chat. Vinny, no offense, but it's probably too in-depth for you to enjoy. I was gonna say something like that, no offense taken. Why not have chat backseat you? Well, I don't know if I'm in the mood for a game like that. I saw that it got, like, really, really good reviews. People seem to really like that game, or that series. RimWorld? Yeah, RimWorld got kind of complicated, but again, chat really helped me through that one and explained a lot of stuff. And now I know how to play RimWorld. Oh, right. No meat. Fair enough. Reasonably well, rather, but I doubt RimWorld is as complex as the game that you're mentioning. Yeah, I'm not always down for a big, giant, complex game, and I guess if I put the time in, I would eventually understand it and maybe get into it. I probably would, but I don't know. Okay, there's a lot of gold so far, chat. This has been an excellent run. I need to find a teleporter so I can get that apple and get my health back. Unless that kills me. I think, yeah, apple should be fine. But it did say eating food damages you, so I don't know, I'm a little worried about that. I'm gonna try to go back to the apple. Chat is seemingly confirming that I can eat the apple. Cool. Yeah, that's good. There's not a chance in any hell that I'm gonna be able to, destroy the boss. So we're just gonna go this way. Oh, we read this already? I mean, maybe I can go back and try out the boss on— oh! Fuck. It's such a hard habit to get out of. What is that? Oh, you fuck! Damn. Glaucoma, vegan. Oh man, glaucoma and vegan. Associative agnosia. Chronic fatigue syndrome. Try the wizard. Okay, I can do some pretty good upgrades now, so let's upgrade. Increases health gain from meat. I like that. Leather band, it costs too much weight. I don't— wait, why does it— what? So it's got good armor, good dexterity, but it weighs 15? Why? And my weight capacity is maximum right now. Guess I need this upgrade. Unless I have to find more of it. How do I upgrade my vampirism, chat? Is it... I need to find more runes, maybe? Just find more over time. Welcome to Beverly Hillbillies. I have some interesting VR chat worlds that I'd like to share with you over the next couple days. Tomorrow I might do VR, and I might do an early stream. Not too early, but like a little earlier. It's possible. Not just VR chat, maybe some more Half-Life Alyx mods. And, maybe some other stuff, too? Wow, there really is a nasty cooldown now. So, with this trait, I get gold plus 12%, but all spells and talents have cooldown. Sucks, mate. Wonder if this meat can... Never mind, I'll just get it now. Yeah, for a wizard, this is not good. Explosive flame! So what's this other game that everyone's playing again, chat? It looks like Fall Guys, but it's 2D. And it's Trouble in Terrorist Town. It's called, Among Us. Where the fuck did this game come from? I just started hearing about it. It's not like Fall Guys. No, it's just... The characters look a little bit like the Fall Gentlemen. But it got big around the same time that Falls Guys did. Use guys. %5 chance to instantly defeat non-special enemies, but I have to reduce max health, or 100% more damage is taken and received. Nah. I don't have enough health for this. Really popular among Korean streamers, got popular over here. It's Mafia, but unless you have a crew of 5 friends to play, I wouldn't suggest playing with randos. Okay. Yeah, I would play with people I know. I don't think I would want to play a game like that with randos, but I like TTT. Stuff like that's cool. I don't know if I'll be playing it anytime soon, but it is something that I've seen people play a lot of lately, and I'm like, oh, that's just 2D the Fall Guys, because the characters look similar, and then I realized, oh wait, no, this is a very different thing. I'm not doing so great with this wizard, and I'm not making good money either. Anyone remember Mr. Wizard growing up? Haven't thought about Mr. Wizard in a very, very long time. For those that don't know, Mr. Wizard was some dude... It was like a show where he did science. I think it was before Bill Nye. But yeah, very similar thing and a lot more... I think the sense of humor was a lot more dry. I don't even think it was a funny show. But I liked it. I always liked science until I had to do it and like, dissect frogs, and then I didn't really like science as much anymore. And then Charlie Kelly said, stupid science bitches. And I was like, yep, that's me. No, I don't feel that way. I mean, hell, I have an entire YouTube channel devoted to science. So, I definitely don't feel that way. Shit. Super IBS. So I have the super fart. Nostalgic. Yeah, but just a barbarian's fine. Vinny, can you talk about cars, please? I don't know anything about cars. I know Jay Leno knows about cars. But I don't know I know someone who knows about cars, but I don't know a lot about cars. Chat, you know everything I know at this point. If you've been watching my streams enough, all of my informations have been shared. For years. Wait, no. 4 hours a night for years. 4 years. Defeat all enemies. I am playing this very sloppily. But worth it. I got a haste rune. Need for speed, increase movement speed. Vinny, what's your blood type? Oh, F major 7. You have the same blood type? That's so cool. Hang on a minute. So I guess it would be just F7. No. Let's see. Here's what my blood type sounds like, chat. here. There was a time where that was the most popular style of singing in the world. Whatever you want to say about Elvis and his career and his unfortunate demise and his, you know, later years in the bananas and all that stuff. Dude had a pretty amazing voice. And he had the songs to back it up. So I understand why the dude, you know, the dude's music got so popular. I may not love Elvis all that much. And apparently he was kind of a penis as a person. But, you know, the songs are catchy, and he's got that voice. Then he got his voice from another singer. Well, that's cool. I mean, good for him then, because that's gotta be hard to get a voice from another person. It's like a transplant, or what? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? But no, I didn't know that he borrowed someone else's singing style. I had no idea that there was anyone that sounded like that. Now, Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby. Are we losing touch? Vinny, do you have free or attached earlobes? F major 7. Got the fucking antlers, please. Stole is a weird word with music, though, when it comes to, like, borrowing someone's singing style or whatever. Because I think of the 80s hair bands and how many of those guys sounded like each other. But, you know, it's technically really impressive to sound like that. And your vocal cords can only sound the way they sound. I'm sure many would disagree, and that's fine, but, like, think about all the Eddie Vedder clones in the 90s. I mean, a lot of people can do a shitty impression of Eddie Vedder, but to have a career that makes you millions of dollars as a rock star because you can actually sing like that properly, that seems kind of hard. He really stole. Check out Otis Blackwell. Okay, I will check that out after the stream. Again, I would still say that, the point remains of, like, if you, as an artist, sound like another artist. I see what you mean, I see what you're trying to say. And I know that Elvis borrowed a lot from black musicians. Clearly, I'm aware of that. And a lot of blues, a lot of rock, a lot of that early rock in the 60s absolutely was influenced by those blues musicians. You know, Leadbelly in particular was a huge influence, Chuck Berry. But if you can sound... singing is not easy, and if you can sound like someone and build a career off of it and sound good doing it, that's also not easy, is what I'm trying to... That's my argument that I'm making. What's your opinion on Vaporwave? I don't really know if I know what Vaporwave is outside of like 5 games I've played on Sunday stream. I'm serious. I don't know entirely, like I don't think I've heard it, most of it. I don't know. It's just slowed down Diana Ross music. Oh. Alright. Vinny, worst key to play in? Any key that my vocal range can't really be good in, which is a lot. But yeah, influences are definitely there. Like, I can't get rid of the Nirvana influence. You've heard it. If you've heard, like, Atom Bomb and some of the stuff from the first album, I can't help it. It's what I grew up listening to. It's when I was put in the position of having to sing in a band. When I was thrust, Cloud, in that position. The way I was able to pick up a guitar and then force myself to sing and be all embarrassed in front of other people was to use that influence and hide behind it a little bit. And then later I was able to more become myself. But that's how influences kind of work. Like, you start mimicking, or at least, you know, that voice that they have, whether it be stand-up comedy or music or whatever art you're doing, like, your influences are there with you at first a lot more, because that's how you do it. That's how you get through it. That's, well, I say you, I don't know, maybe everyone's different, but, and everyone is different, but for me, that's what I did. And I know other people have talked about this too. So, you know, I definitely had a big Nirvana, Pink Floyd influence, and I love those bands still, so they're always going to be influences. But I have a lot of other ones too, and I try to draw upon those as well. Big Nine Inch Nails fan, so I have a little bit of Trent's inflections. I love Damon. I can't really help it. It's always going to be there, and I'm okay with that. Scott Weiland, who was the frontman of Stone Temple Pilots, when he got called out for sounding like Pearl Jam, you know, because that first STP album, he does sound a lot like Eddie Vedder. He was like, I thought people... Oh, I lost the fairy chest. Good. I think in an interview he said he was doing a Bowie impression, and he was worried people were going to say he sounded too much like Bowie. And instead of Bowie, everyone just heard Eddie Vedder. What's this cool room? Have you tried singing like Chris Cornell? Oh, one of the best rock singers of all time? Yeah, you know, I'll just grow out my vocal cords, I guess. You know, I don't mean to come across like a penis when I said that. I'm sorry, I just... It's not... I can't reach certain strength and pitches. Even with practice and the best I've ever been, whenever that was, I can't sound anything like Chris Cornell. Not his high register. Sing like Val Kilmer in Top Secret. I could probably do that. Also, Val Kilmer sounded really good when he did the Doors movie. Like, his Jim Morrison was pretty good. Wasn't perfect, but it was fucking impressive. Oh, there's something up there I can't get. But that's the other thing too, like, one of the reasons I like Michael Stipe's voice is because it's not perfect, and same for David Byrne. I don't think I love singers that are, like, so proficient that it sounds just immaculately perfect. On some level, I enjoy a little bit of crust in the voice. Knowing that I'm listening to a human being, there's an endearing quality to it that makes me, as David Byrne has said in an interview with himself, where he interviewed himself, he was like, the better a singer's voice is, the less I believe them when they speak, or when they sing. And I agree with that. Like, I kind of think that hearing someone with a little bit of just a real human voice, I don't know, it's appealing to me. It's one of the reasons why I like Jimi Hendrix so much. Jimi Hendrix never considered himself a good singer, which I thought he was. I thought he was a great singer. One of the best guitarists ever. But he just, when he sang on record, he just sounded like himself. He left in a lot of, like, voice, like, cracks and pitch issues. But he was a really good singer. And I believe what that dude's saying, whatever he's talking about. But yeah, huge, just love listening to a singer just kind of leave in some of the mistakes. Someone said, I really genuinely believe that Freddie wanted to ride his bicycle. You're right. I think he did too. Also, Freddie was really good live, but there were times where he couldn't hit some of his album notes. Because he would hit these really high notes on the albums, and then live he would just, you know, push his voice so hard it would crack a little bit, and he wasn't able to hit some of those notes. He would, like, scale it down a little bit. Vinny, do you think he liked Star Wars? Freddie would hate my streams lately. Freddie does not like Star Wars, and Jaws was never his scene. Roger Taylor was Queen's falsetto. True, but Freddie did a lot of the high stuff too. God damn it. Just walk into fucking danger. But no, even on the albums, Freddie had, like, there's, like, a lot of humanity in his voice. And then, even though he's one of the best rock singers, you know, he was human. Have you tried to emulate Geddy Lee? I don't have that pitch. Like, what you hear on the Redbox albums is just my voice. That's just my vocal cords. Ah, salesman! I could do that. Sounds like a joke, though, doesn't it? I think he means trying to play the keyboard with your feet. I will never be 1% of the musician that Geddy Lee is. And that's okay. I know my limitations. I know my feet's limitations. Vinny, it always feels to me like your voice is mixed low or disappears into the instrumentals. Is that by design? Yeah, I don't need my voice to be front and center. Tool doesn't mix their vocals all that loud. Someone said, but I like your voice. Well, thank you. That's very, very nice of you, chat member, but it doesn't need to be the focus. I can hear... No, let's just keep going this way. Vinny, would you ever consider doing something like 2 on the Vine ever again? Not with any schedule. If I did a podcast, I would do it myself, I think. I would just do something by myself. I think I mostly work better alone. But, yeah, I mean, I already stream so much. What's there left to talk about? You know, that's the problem with doing a podcast and streaming 4 hours a night. It's like, well, I've already said this on my stream, and then, like, I was getting to the point where I was not saying certain stuff on my stream, so I could do the podcast, and then the podcast would happen, like, a month later because our schedules couldn't align easily. So, it just, it's not something I need to do. Damn it. Someone said every stream is like a podcast. Well, yeah. I mean, you know... Exactly. It's just, it's more things to do that I started thinking, like, man, you know, like, here's the time where I could do this podcast, but I'm in the studio that day. Histronic and light sensitivity. Let's check it out. Vinny, it's okay to revisit topics. Not everyone catches every stream. But I repeat a lot of these topics ad nauseum on the streams, and it's like... It's something I don't necessarily want to do. How about that visual style? So the reason this is happening is because light sensitivity, the brightness beckons, everything's too bright. Gold plus 12%. Histrionic is you're at 2 upper, numbers are exaggerated. Oh fuck. 20% increase in... Oh, this is awful. I don't like looking at this. It's 2005 all over again. I'm going to attempt to fight the boss this time, if possible. And if not, then I'm gonna run as fast as I can to the boss next time. With this, sadly, yes. Vinny, will you do a full stream of Iron Harvest now that it's released? I like that game in demo form. I don't really feel the need to stream it. It's cool, but it's not something I need to stream. I don't know how to say that in a nice way, because I didn't not like playing it, but I know it sounds like an excuse, but I really just don't really have a good answer. I just don't feel like streaming it. This hurts to look at. Dear Lord. Okay, I got a rune! Gain more gold. That is gonna be a good one. That was a mistake. Let's go this way. Lego Mario want to suck your dreams! Anyone else think that Mike looked a little different in that last Red Letter Media video? Like a little more handsome? Looked a little bit like Rich Evans. He was a little bit more high-pitched, too. Vinny, maybe you need to get your eyes checked? Wait, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Next you're gonna tell me that this game is too bright. God. I secretly was hoping that I wouldn't last this long with this trait. Just gonna try to find the boss as quickly as possible. Well, I definitely have the most fun with this character, the Barbarian. Not this particular one, but in general, I think this one, this class is more fun to play. Alright, boss time. If only I could just get one more meat. Chat, I'm gonna look for one more meat. You heal when you enter the boss room? Oh, right, okay. Okay. Expect death. Ooh! Fucking hell. Yeah. Yep, that's tough. That is tough. Glaucoma and bookish. What time is it? You are tiny. I'll do one more quick one. I'll go to the blacksmith and see. I want to get those set bonuses, maybe. Possible. Nope. I can't actually equip it. Never mind. Let's get the bounty rune. Still can't equip. Bounty rune takes up a lot of weight. Wait, what else do I have on? Hang on. Capacity rune. Max mana capacity. Oh, okay, so let's do bounty plus vampire. Have my 0 gold. Have fun with that. But yeah, the bounty rune with the extra gold is a lot. It weighs a lot. I wonder if I could just leave meat out in the open.
Don't do it, Vinny, please. Don't do it.
Good run so far. As in, very bad run so far. As in, oh, I got health now, so I'm good. Nice. If I end up fighting the boss again, I'm gonna have to get, like, right up in its gunt to do any damage. Because this sword is so small. Well, the character is so small. Naive of me to think that that pool ball would work. Fuck. Vinny, will you beat Ozma? Different game? But yes. Sure. What? I'm a little stupid. I just needed to pay attention and follow the damn color, CJ. Oh! I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get to the boss. Gotta get the health. Okay. Even that had a voice crack in it. Vocal integrity failing by the day. I don't understand. Farts? So only fart. Onlyfarts.com. It's the weapon that will surpass fecal funny. That's right. Alright, well, we have one more chance at the boss. I have no grand illusions of completing this, but... Oh, wow, I didn't even get all my health back. Very small, so that's good and bad. Mostly bad. I don't think I have what it takes to defeat this character right now. This boss, rather, and probably need a, barbarian. Oh well, it's still a fun game. Even in early access, like, there's a lot of good stuff in here. It just, you know, it needs more content, and I need to be better so I can defeat the boss. But fun, it's good. Then you could go into the second area and find a better sword and armor. Good to know. Alright, gonna end the stream. Tomorrow, I'll probably be doing some VR stuff, and I don't know what else, but, might be here a little bit earlier. I'm not sure what time, but maybe like a couple hours earlier. So... Vinny, I want the hamburger. Crazy hamburger! No one even said that. Alright, here you go. First piece of art is from Salmiakki. Oh, this is me ending the stream last night and just showing you all kinds of weird shit.
My society photographer got hit in the head by a astronaut.
Could you pay me in advance?
So anyway, thank you for making this. This is very accurate. Very good GIF. Marioshi65 made a little animated thing. I'm gonna show it in a bit. I'm gonna download it. Static Neon made this. You know what? I'll end with the animation. I believe this artist made one of my Wario things. Aunt Bertrude, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, this is pretty cool. This is from Bugger World yesterday with clowns and freaks and geeks and dog. I like this. It's cool. And there's the bullet, yeah. So here's one from Atomic Bowie. Realign, reimagined, thought the middle figure looked like a statue. Oh, that's cool. Pale blue dot on the right, weird alien space station on the left. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about the cover is that it was from an AI, and it was just a bunch of weird space jellyfish. So there's really no right answer. What Amoral Crow did was just his interpretation of what he saw. But yeah, the evil presence in the front is still there in mist form, but I like this. This is really cool. The statue thing actually almost makes more sense, truthfully. But again, here's the thing. I had no... I can speak, I swear. It's yam hour is upon us, chat. I swear. It's just the yam hour. But I know what the cover means to me. And I have my own interpretation that I like that actually fits the theme of the album really nicely for me. Even if it was generated by an AI. So. But cool art. Mint Marble made this. It's, Hatsune Deku. Deku. But yeah, there was a Miku in the game I played, in the, Missing Link game. Good timing on the music, too. But yeah, really nice art, and I believe it is Miku's birthday, or was, so there's more Miku art lately. But nicely done. And here's one from Nox Materi. Actions have consequences, Vinny. Be careful what you show, chat. What, this? The music fits that even better. So hey, thank you. You're right, and I like this art. This is like the meat version of 2001. Here's one from Crunkerton. This is Rogue Legacy 2. Me talking about James Cameron at the bottom of the Marianas Trench. Finally, my masterpiece. It's Terminator, but with rats. Why is James Cameron made of, like, liquid? Like, he just turned himself into goo from the pressure? Vinny, your hand? Oh, the hand is backwards on this one. The thumb is facing... Oh, God. It's the liquid thing in the abyss. Yeah, it's true. The CG in the abyss. Ugh. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you for this, Crunkerton. This one's from CD. Your blood comes back a groovy. Blood results? Oh, it's F major. It's F major 7. They said they hope the chord is right. That is, I think that's one way you can play an F major 7. Let's see. I was playing it like this. Just leaving out the pinky in the bar chord. Well... Cosmos a bitch. Yes. Vinny, it is. That's how you play. Is there anybody out there? Good to know. So, there you go. And then this one's from Soviam. Always apologize. I think I'm saying that wrong. I think it's a Sovium. But hey, this is cool. I almost get a realigned vibe from this too, but it's a naturey scene and I like it. This came out really good. So anyway, thank you for the art. And really, really nice work tonight, everybody. I do have one more I'm going to show you from Marioshi65 in just a minute. But I want to say thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with VR and more. And I'll be streaming more variety and finishing up Zelda whenever. Maybe Wednesday. So stop by then as well. But no, thank you everybody for watching. I know these streams are reruns a lot, but I'm glad people still like watching them. It means a lot. So take care of yourselves. Stay healthy, stay safe, as I've been saying, and I'll catch you soon with more VR stuff and more video games and more variety, more random stuff. So, goodbye, and if you want to watch some other streamers, twitch.tv/team/Vinesauce, or wait here for the auto hosts, and that'll take you to a whole bunch of other streamers. My mods and various other friends. So, before I go, here's the Marioshi animation. Good night.
Annie, please, thank you, Annie, for coming back to my... I'm dying, Annie. I never thought I'd see you again, Annie. You really are a good boy, you know that? Oh, but you don't put the lightsaber away, Annie, please. How nice of you to visit me on my deathbed, Annie. You know, we had some bad times, Chupadenalia, but we pulled through, Annie. We did it.
You were always my best friend, Watto.
I know, Annie. I know. And then the Jedi took you away from me, huh? I know. We had the future together, Annie. We was a friends. Annie, I always loved your mother. You know that, right, Annie?
What are you trying to say, Watto?
Listen, Annie, I want to let you know, you know, that whole business about you not having a father, being, you know, creation of the Force, Annie. I'm losing the voice. I can't do the voice anymore, Annie. You know, but that's all nonsense, Annie. I'm your father. Before I lose the voice and die, Annie, I was your father.
No. That's not true. It's impossible.
Yeah, check your back, Annie. You got wings.
No, I don't.
Yeah, they grow at the age of 27.
And then Anakin just flies away. Whee! Oh my god. Thank you, Mario. This is great. Well done. Thank you for taking this absurdity and turning it into something even more absurd. I really appreciate it. Alright, everybody, get some sleep. See you later. Or go enjoy your day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I don't know. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna go sleep and think about Watto and Anakin now. Thanks. Bye.